Hi everyone, Makozi Racing Internacional salutes you. Welcome to the stream, and this video is for the 6th round of the Nations Cup in the 2020 FIA Gran Turismo Championships. Already finished with the day's racing. Here we are, we're streaming the replay of the races, and yeah, also the hot lap that I set in preparation for this event, for the race to be more exact. So you can see I was using this car in front of me, the Subaru WRX STI. Very very popular car in Gran Turismo because of some of the drivers that use it, and yeah, I decided to use it because it's a pretty fast car, and I also, yeah, I enjoy driving it. And also Mikael Hizal, last year's FI Gran Turismo champion, he also drove that car. He's a very big fan of Subaru, so yeah, obviously German track, Japanese manufacturer like this, something that he would like. So this is also partly for him. Hey Phillips, Tank Master, Wesley, Andrew, hi Racer, welcome everyone. So we're going to start off with the race, and then after that we're going to have a look at the hot lap that I set. So this is lot 4. Not really the most points, but you can see that we qualified on pole position. With Dylan there, second, Brunson third, Gabber in fourth, and rounding up the top 5, Georgetown. So not all of the top drivers that we used to see, names, all that, but still, it's kind of two familiar faces, and they did still put up a fight between themselves. For me, this replay is going to be showing my driving. It's going to be showing how I drove the Subaru. And, for those who have their races later tonight, tomorrow, in Australia, they can see this, see how to drive the Subaru, and perhaps they feel like they're good enough, they can actually use it. Points in a good tank master? No, well, they weren't really good. The first lot had 284, which wasn't an improvement at all for me. For some of the guys, obviously that would be an improvement, but it went downhill from there. So 284, and then you just don't get any more points after that, and so it wasn't a great day of scoring. I think it would have. I was surprised. I thought there would be more points for this round because it's a very popular combo. So you can see we qualified on pole position. We started off the race. We started on mediums, and it's a standing start. So this Subaru, depending on whether you start on softs or mediums, it doesn't need traction control because of four-wheel drive. You can just mash the throttle, push out of the corner, and that's it. You don't have to think about anything, and it's pretty much the best car off the line in the game. Got much, yeah. Honestly, that's okay considering wherever you may be, which split. So, qualifying, like I said, we went on pole. The pole time was 201.0, so a 201 flat. Obviously, I did have a little bit of help with slipstream, but still, the Subaru, perhaps it's not the fastest car on a single, maybe it is, I think it is, but I expect that there'll be some guys that will get into the 2-minute zeros, so fortunately I don't have the qualifying to show you that lap, but still, it's I think it's a pretty good time, and never know, perhaps someone will beat it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys with this. This is just the driving of me driving the Subaru basically, and the strategy for this one was 4 laps on mediums and 6 laps on softs. Why I started on mediums was because the Subaru is just so good at getting off the line that even on mediums it gets away from guys that are on softs, so there's no reason to start on softs because you're already going to be in front. So I started on mediums, made sure to have the car light as possible so it could save the soft tires a bit more. What time you did pull on the first? Oh really, Tank Master? Oh well, yeah, I actually was in the first lap. But yeah, I'll just quickly though. Yeah, in the first lap I think it was 2:01.5 was the pole time. So yeah, we could have gotten pole. Yeah. Anyhow, the way I drive the WRX is got a really unique driving style in Group 4. So. Coming from the new update that happened a week or 2 ago, Group 4 cars have gotten handling characteristic changes, so some cars have changed. The way I've approached this Group 4 specifically is you need to get on the power as early as possible, because the thing with 4-wheel drives now is the moment you get your foot down, there's a lot more rotation to be had, and that's really beneficial. So you'll see I'll go in this last corner, for example, I'll go a little bit wide, a little bit late, and the moment I start turning it, then I put the throttle down, and yeah, here you can see it's really aggressive braking, trying to get the car turned as early as possible, then stabbing the throttle to get yourself out of the corner. Hey GTR, welcome. You see in this sector, previous corner, just really getting on the throttle early, nursing it around. Yeah, on turn 3, turn 4, being very early on the throttle. That's the emphasis, that's the entire idea behind driving the Subaru. Yeah, it's unfortunate, Byron, but I understand people do fall away from some games sometimes, but yeah. Did I disconnect in slot 2? No, GTR, I didn't do slot 2 because I had some other things I needed to take care of, some other obligations, and there was a chance I wouldn't have made it for slot 3. But as you know, we were both there. We got into slot 3, but then you see. Okay, yep. So I did disconnect from the 3rd slot mid-race. That race was something to forget, honestly. I missed the standing start, made a false start. That's been a very long time since I've done one of those, and yeah, dropped down afterwards. Yeah. So see, I missed the start in that 3rd slot GTR, and things went bad to worse, basically. Got my elbows out with one of the drivers after I pitted in just a little bit, and he decided to just force me off. Well, you were actually behind that, so you took full advantage. You went through, gained 2 free positions. Yeah, after that, I think I was holding on behind you on the softs, and then all of a sudden you guys just flew off track, and yeah, sure enough, I disconnected. Did you hear that Cody has... No, I didn't hear that, Byron. That's a shame. It's sad to hear. He's always been very fast, and considering how he got a new wheel not too long ago, and he's been making progress. It's sad, because despite being that young, he's really got a lot of speed under him. Just a little bit more maturity, but he's really got a lot of potential. So yeah. Hey, Mikhail. Yes. Okay. So this is the man I need to talk to. If you can hear the car in the background, I'm driving your car. So here it is. I am driving the Subaru for Nations, and yeah, believe it or not, it's a very, very good car for this combination, Mikhail. So hear me out. If you're doing it tonight, I would really recommend you driving it. You love that car to bits, and this thing is absolutely blistering fast on a single lap. For everyone that's watching the stream, if you have races later today, I would highly suggest to drive the Subaru, because it's great on a single lap. It takes a little bit of getting used to. It's got a different driving style, like I mentioned earlier. You need to get on the throttle very early, but you need to make sure that turning the wheel as less as possible to make it through the corner. So it's a different way of driving in Group 4. That's what's been really emphasized in the last update. But I really like the Subaru, and it sounds good, it looks good, and it drives very quickly around this Nürburgring GP circuit. Love you, know. Love you too, Mikhail. Good friend. Yeah, qualifying, Mikhail, if you're interested, we did a 2:01.0 in qualifying. I'll show you the time trial lap that I did afterwards. I think it's a pretty decent time. Maybe you can find something to improve on it, but it's still pretty good. Decide not to do it. That's a shame. It's a shame, Nico. Yeah. But still, even if you ever feel like having some fun, go ahead. There are a few races. This combination is really good with Group 4. Pretty good. Yeah, the 2:01 in qualifying, I agree. I think it was okay, but the one I want you to see is the time trial lap. That's the one I put a lot more emphasis on, and I actually tried very hard to get a decent time. Yeah, GTI, I agree. The 3 Suzuka is going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'll show you Mikkel in about 5 laps time, because we've got this race that's still going. So we pitted in at the end of lap 4 from mediums to softs. You can see there we've fell back just behind Diago and Ravenga. Rest of the field behind have been having their troubles. But still, we managed to escape any fighting. We're behind Ravenga at this point, and I believe this is the fastest lap of the race, if I'm not mistaken. Have a look now. Let me compare time with it. Yeah, I'll show you, Miko, just in a bit. Hey Valerio, yeah, exactly, Subaru. It's a great car for this combination. Hey Cody. Hey Cody, I heard what Byron said. But, yeah. What's going on with that? See there, Ravenga, he's going a bit defensive. Gonna just stay behind him. Wait for him to pit in, or maybe get a move done. Just see taking a wider entry, then cutting back and really getting on that throttle very early to make it work. The whole time in Asia was a... Wow. Well, yeah, if that's in qualifying, yeah, that is very, very fast. I don't think I would get that, to be honest, with a 4C. Hey Michael, welcome. I don't understand how you're so smooth. Byron, it just takes a lot of experience. Knowing how to get the car onto the ragged edge, that's the first limit that you look for. And then you start refining that. So you've thrown the car everywhere around, you're getting to that pace, but then you start taking off. You start trying to get the same time, but turning less, braking less, accelerating a bit more smoothly. And yeah, it just takes a lot of time to get to that point. He's getting to a point where it's not fun anymore. Oh, I see, Cody. That's a shame. For you to see it like, I mean, especially someone as young as you. I thought that, I don't know, like, I thought always the young people would find it a lot more interesting, but still, I understand. I mean, Cody, you take a break, like a few weeks, you work on yourself, you do something different, and then you come back to this. You'll feel refreshed. Hopefully some things will have changed by then. It's always not good to have a break from time to time, but to quit it altogether, that would be a big shame, Cody, considering how fast you are. In the force, yeah, Miko. 4C is a really good place right now, so not too much you can do about that. So, 3 more laps to the end of the race. You can see there are 202.3. I think that's pretty much my fastest lap I've ever done in a race. Again, like Byron was asking, how are you being so smooth? Just throwing it at the edge and then trying to simplify that. That's the whole process, basically. Yeah. Beats. Michael, come on. Everyone drives at their own pace. It's having fun. That is, I really enjoy having a little bit of a challenge, driving something else. So, for example, driving the Subaru, it's a fun car, it's nimble in its own specific way, and it took me a while to learn it, and that's what I like. I haven't learned everything in this game yet. I'm still finding some things that I don't know, I haven't mastered, and that's what keeps bringing me back. And obviously these FIA races, that provides an opportunity for me to learn as many cars as I can. Trying the different lines, trying to perfect it. Yeah, it's good, Cody. We'll see. Hopefully the new Gran Turismo will be even better. Not doing Group 3 races for manufacturing to be switch. Byron, I believe they said that after this season, with the release of the new Mazda, they're going to let you change, so you can change brands. But the problem is with that is if you change brands, you're going to lose all the points you've got until now. So for people, it is said there in the news. So if there's someone that has scored fairly well, but they want to go for a different manufacturer, then they're going to lose all the hard effort that they've put into the first 2 rounds, 10 rounds. That's it's really depends on. That's what I've heard basically, and it says there in the news as well. No straight line. Yeah, true, Byron. This was way more fun than. Yeah, Michael, I agree. It's got its own little. It's got its own little kind of spark that sets it aside from others. So GT Sport is just the fun of racing in as pure form as it can be, I'd say. That's my opinion anyway. But there's always something different, something people like more in other sims. Remove the force. Yeah, WDP. I'd just say they need to change the BOP a little bit. Some cars are fine. Say the I don't know, the BMW M4, the Subaru here, the SLS. Those are fine. But then there are some other cars that kind of break the mold. They're a bit too competitive in the right hand, so those need to be changed. Yeah, well, we'll get there eventually. 2.5 years of FIA races shouldn't amount to an unbalanced class. Let's see about jump over now. What? Oh, that's interesting, Byron. It's a nice choice. Yeah, GTR, but I don't know how it would work with the global manufacturer points. If there are people that have gotten those 40s, and now that they change brand, that's not going to count for them for the next one. So they've gotten those 40s that they need, and then the next stage they need to get 2 more. When they change the brand, that's going to reset, and they'd have to make up for that. So, not sure how that would work. We'll see. Says enough that, for example, yeah, I agree. Though it's dominated by like Alphas and Toyotas and Renault Meganes and TTs on certain tracks. That's just how it is right now. Back in the day, it used to be the BMW M4. That was the fastest car. Then one time it was the Renault Megane, the FF car. Then it was like some other ones like the Volkswagen, the Renault Megane Trophy. Even for some time, I think it was maybe the Lexus. So it's different metas over the time. That's just changed people and how they drive and what they choose, which isn't necessarily the best thing in the world, but still. It's changing. It's not always the same car that's dominating everything. Now back to business. We're on the final lap here. We're about 40 more seconds away from finishing. The next guy behind us finished about 21 seconds, I think, somewhere around there. They were held up a lot with the fighting, so that just helped me pull away a bit more. I focused on my tires, but you can see the fronts are not having a great time at all. They are struggling a little bit, but yeah, I got them to the end. So around the last corner, about to finish the race. See that we won slot 4 of the Nations Cup. So our total finishing time was 20 minutes and 43.9 seconds, just under 44. That's pretty good, I'd say, but like some people that are watching the other regions, like Mikael, who I believe hopefully is still in the chat, he might know what the total race time in Asia was, because I don't think this would be setting the world on fire. But anyhow, what I wanted to show you, the more important thing for me, was this lap that I set in time trial. So it's a 2 minute .3 4.6 with the Subaru. I put everything into this lap. I couldn't have gotten much more, to be honest. Maybe a tenth, maybe two, but that was it. Yeah, that was like it. Yeah, dude. There are some differences are getting bigger and larger. I'm not the one. I'm not the expert to say, but it has been changing sometimes. And Lexus, from being one of the best, has now gone to a pretty subpar at this point. So this is the lap. I'm going to play it for you guys without any of my audio in it, so you can hear it. And I'll just show it from this, show it from the outside, and that should be pretty much it. And we'll start finishing the stream there. Now from a different outside view. So there you can see it's 2 minute point 3, and this was the lap that I really put a lot of effort into. There's probably some guys that can go faster for sure, Mika for example, but I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, thank you, Mika. And you can see that 20 minutes 43.1, and that was most likely in a 4C. I got a 20 minutes 43.9, so only 0.8 slower with the Subaru. Very, very fast car. Good acceleration. Tire is a little bit of an issue. If you know how to save tires, that pretty much doesn't. It just makes your life a whole lot easier. Yeah. My middle slow 201.6 in a race is, if that's in a race with tire wear, that's very fast. Hold on. My fastest in a race is a 202.3 with the Subaru, of course. I didn't have any slipstream or anything. In free practice I did a 202.1 on full fuel, again with the Subaru. But yeah. Exactly, I race it. No problem. That's what I've been trying to get at with this Subaru. You need to get on the throttle very early, because that's where it seems to get its extra rotation from. So that's where all its speed comes from. It tends to turn a lot better as soon as you apply the acceleration on it. Plus, you need to lead the car to the corner a bit more. And you can see I missed the chicane a tiny bit. So that's probably where the 1/10 went. Other than that, I'm very satisfied with this time. TX3, this is Abi. The 203 is quite fast in Europe. It would be 6th place. Wow, okay. So, what would be the fastest time, if I may ask? Just interested. If I might have been able to get it. I don't think I would, but you never know. Yeah, that's, we're gonna start ending it there, guys. We'll wait to see, maybe someone will reply to that question. Thank you for tuning in. Today is a little bit of a strange one. There's no kind of clear best car apart from the 4C. The 4C is just too good in some places. So this is one of them. But yeah. 0.1. Okay, thanks, Sabi. Yeah, I think I might have been able to get close to that with the Subaru, but that's still really, really good job by Tutu. He knows how to drive fast in Group 4. But yeah. Thank you, Philip. Thank you, Byron. Thank you, Cody. Cody, all the best to you. All the best to everyone that's doing their races tonight. I wish you the best of luck with that. I hope it goes well. And yeah, this is just a small reminder that you don't always have to choose the meta car. This is like, for example, the Subaru, the Porsche Cayman, the Toyota 86. Those are all really good options, and you don't have to always stick to the meta to have some fun in the FI races. So this is one option. You can always go for that. You can always go for something else. It's up to you. Like I said, good luck with your races tonight. I hope they go well. All the best to everyone. Thank you for tuning in. And just on a general note, just remember to stay safe during these times. That staying at home for such a long time, it can affect some people, but just stay strong. Race at home, race against COVID, and try and find something to enjoy in Gran Turismo every day. Once again, thank you everyone for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And as always, stay safe. And until next time, driving with the best.